Welcome back. Well, it's Friday, or around here we say Friday. Returning to the Daytime Buffalo studio is Steve Glamazina, owner of Georgetown Square Wine and Liquor. Hi, Steve.
Oh, good afternoon, Chelsea. How are you today?
I'm great.
We're going to be talking about a wonderful Bubblicious event coming up.
Oh, I
next
love
week.
that.
And for that, we have a little wine champagne expert here is Mike Depew.
Hi, Mike.
Hi,
Michael,
nice
welcome.
to meet you, Chelsea. Hi. Thank you for having me.
Please tell us a little bit about the wonderful wine dinner coming up.
Okay, so at Bacchus Wine Bar and Restaurant, downtown Buffalo, they've been there 20 years. Next Thursday on December 7th, I will be there to host a champagne pairing dinner. Okay. And we're going to have these lovely, beautiful champagnes on hand, paired with, each one of them paired with a delightful course from the chefs at Bacchus.
There you go. I feel like Vanna White. All right. Do you want to walk us through some of these?
Sure. Well, first of all, everything is from Champagne, France. Mm-hmm. So it's a champagne dinner, not just a sparkling wine dinner.
So
the difference.
just to, all champagnes are sparkling wines, but not all sparkling wines are champagnes.
That's right.
Okay.
So
you want to be the champagne, honey,
Yes.
not the sparkling wine.
Champagne, France. It really does make a big difference. And these are all representative of long-standing families, growers, small producers, families of generations that have been producing really great wine for generations. Gosset will be serving their Blanc. And then at the end of the course, we'll be having their rosé. And Gosset is the oldest wine house in all of Champagne.
Oh, wow.
And the family started, I believe, in like 1542. So 400 years of family ownership there. It's recently, like 100 years ago, maybe, it sold to a corporation that is still keeping the family tradition going.
Okay.
So Michael, what the idea of a champagne dinner? Why champagne, the sparklings, versus a regular wine to go with, like, I think you have sea bass down here.
Yeah. So champagne is wine, and I think sometimes we forget that. Mm-hmm. It is wine. It's bubbles, and we use it to celebrate. Sometimes we pour it in cocktails, but at the end of the day, it's wine. It's really complex wine that has a lot of delicate nuances and flavors that really lend itself, maybe better than any other wine, to food pairing. And each one of these wines are grown in different soils, in different locations, at different altitudes, and they all offer something different that can pair with individual courses.
Yeah, so kind of explain to us which wine would pair with the best food.
So the menu, which I have right here in front of me, we're going to do a hamachi crudo, which is sushi grade yellowfin tuna, and that's just going to have a little bit of green apple in it as well. So I look for the nuances and flavors that I might find in the wine individually, and then we talk about a food course that we can tie in some of those flavor components.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a custard egg with the Domaine Baresh. That's going to have a little potato foam. There's a little more body in this wine, so the creaminess of the egg and the richness of the potato foam will lend itself there. And then this one is really interesting as well. This is Côte Champenois, and that is, if you see, there is not a cage. This is a regular cork. Mm-hmm. So Côte Champenois is a still wine from Champagne. Okay. And you're always talking about either Pinot Noir or Chardonnay. So this is a still Chardonnay. So that'll be a break in the course of bubbles, and we're going to do that with a sea bass. And that's going to have a very traditional French haricot, which is just green beans and a little lemon and white wine sauce. Mm-hmm. So very clean, very simple. And then Jacques-San, we're going to really step it up and do a quail dish. There's a lot more body and richness on that wine. And then we're going to do duck. So we're going to really sort of step away from the stereotypical trend of champagne with fish or with oysters or something, and we're going to go full on with a duck course. It's a rosé, so it's got a lot more of the Pinot Noir with a little bit of skin contact, a bigger, richer wine there. So that's sort of the nutshell of the pairing.
And the best part about all of this is that this entire dinner with the champagnes is only $125 per person.
Okay.
That's incredibly cheap.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's
it's
like
a
a
great
bottle
deal.
of wine.
And
Yes.
anybody can go on to the Bacchus website. That'll take you to the Open Table app where you'll see it there and you can book and hold your spot. It's next Thursday on December 7th.
And if I didn't want to have the dinner, you have a...
Oh, yeah. A frequent event I also do at Bacchus is called Wine School Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, not every single one, you'd have to follow them on Instagram or on their website. I'm there to host a educational seminar with a little bit of a tasting. And the day before, on December 6th, champagne is the feature.
So the same champagnes will be featured?
Maybe not exactly the same, but there will be a flight of champagne, a couple small courses. It's $55.
That's even better.
And that's a great deal. And you have to listen.
Going.
You have to
Yeah,
listen
we're going.
Yeah,
We're going.
You're going to learn about all the champagne with the experts. Again, the champagne in the Buff Champagne and Food Pairing Dinner is happening Thursday, December 7th at 7 at the Bacchus Wine Bar and Restaurant. You can RSVP on Open Table or call 716-854-9463. You can learn more about Georgetown Square Wine and Liquor by heading over to his website at gtownwine.com. Thank you both so much for coming in.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks, Chelsea.
Chelsea.